Warning, red alert. This video contains full spoilers for Lucky Day. If you haven't seen the Doctor Who Season 2 Episode 4 yet, hit pause and go watch it now, then return here for our deep dive. Welcome back, fellow Whovians. Doctor Who's newest episode, Lucky Day, thrusts us straight into the wild world of modern conspiracy theories and fake news. This Dr. Light adventure returns former companion Ruby Sunday to the spotlight, pitting units against internet conspiracists in a way that feels all too timely. The episode opens with a flashback showing a young Conrad, played as an adult by Jonah Hewer-King, encountering the TARDIS back in 2007. And in the present day, we follow an adult Ruby grappling with life post-Doctor. She connects with Conrad, now an evangelical podcaster, convinced that Unity is lying about every monster they've locked away. What follows is a brutal sting operation by Conrad's think tank group to expose the lies of UNIT, complete with staged monsters and a live-streamed confrontation. Kate Lethbridge-Stewart, Gemma Redgrave, and her UNIT team rush to help when Ruby calls for backup. And soon the tables turn on Conrad, at least until a surprise-ending shake-up with Mrs. Flood leaving us on a major cliffhanger. So on to our full synopsis. Ruby is trying to build a normal life back on Earth after leaving the Doctor. She befriends Conrad Clark, a charismatic young podcaster who claims to have met the Doctor as a child. When Conrad invites Ruby to a countryside getaway, she suspects danger, especially when she starts experiencing PTSD flashbacks from her travels. She even admits every day is like fight or flight. Two shriek monsters attack, but when UNIT arrives, it turns out the monsters are fakes. Conrad and his think tank have been staging these scares to film an expose. He live streams the showdown and doxes UNIT staff with a torrent of disinformation, claiming all alien lore is a hoax. Kate unleashes the real Shriek to expose Conrad's lies, forcing him to admit on camera that he lied about UNIT's basement full of monsters. The public turn back to UNIT's side and Conrad is jailed, only for Mrs. Flood to appear as the prison's self-described governor at the very end, freeing Conrad with ominous implications about her larger plan. So, the hoorays. What worked? Hooray number one, seeing Ruby Sunday again. It's a delight to have Ruby back in a starring role. Millie Gibson shines as an older, world-weary Ruby. The episode expertly builds on her character arc, last seen in the Christmas special Joy to the World. Gibson delivers sharp, witty lines that remind us how far Ruby has come. This familiarity and depth with a former companion is a hooray in itself. Hooray number two, respectful portrayal of PTSD. The writers give Ruby genuine emotional weight by acknowledging her trauma from traveling with the Doctor. In one scene, she confesses she's been suffering from PTSD since her adventures, admitting that every day is like fight or flight. It's refreshing to see Doctor Who tackle mental health sensitively. The episode treats Ruby's anxiety not as a throwaway joke, but with respect. Showrunner Russell T Davies specifically wanted to portray this, and it comes across warmly. By opening up about PTSD, Ruby feels fully human, and viewers get a realistic glimpse of how a companion might cope after time with the Doctor. Hooray number three, Kate Lethbridge-Stewart's savage, powerful anger. Gemma Redgrave's portrayal of Kate Lethbridge-Stewart is a highlight. We see her cold, methodical side flip to fierce protectiveness when Conrad starts mocking UNIT, and it's fantastic. The scene where Kate cornered by Conrad's hack into Unit HQ, unleashes a real shriek to hunt him down, is jaw-dropping. This act of rage and the line from Colonel Abraham that "you went too far" shows Kate's willingness to cross lines when pushed. It's a memorable, intense moment to watch the usually composed leader become ferociously angry on behalf of her people. Seeing this edge of Kate's character proves how far she'll go to defend truth, and it's thrilling to witness. Hooray, number 4, the Doctor's Disinformation Truth Bomb. So, of course, we can't forget the Season 2 special cameo from shooting out as the Doctor at the episode's end. He corners Conrad in prison for a classic Who-style scolding. In a fiery speech, the Doctor accuses Conrad of weaponizing lies and stamping on the truth. Lines that echo our real-world struggles with fake news. It was a powerful payoff. Here's the beloved hero explicitly calling out disinformation and those who spread it. For a channel like ours that believes in facts, science, and progressive values, watching the Doctor berate Conrad felt like a vicarious victory over online trolls. It's a moment of moral clarity in our post-truth era. Hearing the Doctor stand up for truth and justice is the best hooray, reinforcing the progressive, truth-seeking spirit that we all love in the series. Now, before we move on to boo-hoos, just want to make a quick side note. I'm loving these snazzy new green glasses that I'm wearing for this video. What do you think of the look? I mean, seriously, let me know in the comments, even if for you they are a boo-hoo. And speaking of which, on to our boo-hoos, our critiques of the episode. And boo-hoo number 1, Unit's lack of intel on Think Tank. Now, it stretches believability that Unit had zero clue about the think tank or Conrad's conspiracy activities. Unit is a global agency versed in alien threats, so how did an organized anti-Unit group build a major internet following out of sight? One might argue that Conrad's podcast was low profile, but still, with Kate running Unit, think she'd have deeper intel on any significant conspiracy cults. It feels inconsistent with Unit's resources that they would only learn of Think Tank at the last second, when everybody else already seems to have seen them featured on social media. Boo-hoo number 2, Conrad's doxing magic. So, speaking of intelligence, how did Conrad access the personal details of Unit staff so easily? In the episode, he live streams names and addresses of soldiers and scientists like Colonel Abraham, supposedly from public records. It's a chilling moment, but as a storyline, it raises unanswered questions. Shouldn't Unit personnel have some privacy or security checks preventing random doxing? This felt a bit like a weak point. Okay, we see analyst Jordan helping Conrad to sneak in, and we know he's the man inside, but even so, it's never explained how a freelance podcaster could compile all those private Unit addresses so quickly. And one would hope that an analyst like Jordan wouldn't have access to all that private information. This plot convenience earned a few raised eyebrows. It's a classic fan head-scratcher, because logically, Unit should be harder to hack than Conrad makes it look. Boo-hoo number 3, Jordan's questionable vetting. So this episode reveals that Jordan Lang has been secretly aiding Conrad. That's fine for drama, but how did Unit not vet him better? Jordan was practically brand new to Unit, and it feels like a big oversight that he could infiltrate so deeply. A few viewers have pointed out on forums that letting an unproven young officer have that much responsibility was risky. It's a valid critique that the episode didn't address any background checks on Jordan before he became a key traitor. It's a minor gripe, but one of those boo-hoos that pops up in chat threads after the broadcast quite frequently. But despite all those nitpicks, Lucky Day deserves praise for giving us a proper unit episode. In a short 8-episode season, a Doctor-like story is a treat and something of a luxury. And lucky for us, this one feels earned. We get to see Kate Lethbridge-Stewart in action, leading her team under immense pressure. We learn more about her character and her hard choices. It also celebrates long-time unit characters. Shout out to Colonel Ibrahim and Field Agent Lee and Ruby's family. We meet Ruby's mum Carla and sister Cherry again, reminding us how this ties into Ruby's life. Critics have observed that Lucky Day joins the pantheon of great companion-focused episodes like 73 Yards or Blink. It's simply fun to watch units, usually the institution that rescues the world, actually taking center stage as heroes in this story. Now, before we close, we've got to mention, though, that ominous final scene with Mrs. Flood, played by Anita Dobson. After the Doctor's confrontation, Mrs. Flood shows up as the prison governor who casually unlocks Conrad's cell. She even says, "I'm the governor," which sets hearts racing. Fans immediately notice the connection. In earlier episodes, two other villains, Rogue and the Meep, spoke of someone known only as the Boss. Now, Mrs. Flood is adopting a title suggesting that authority. It raises the question, is Mrs. Flood actually that boss behind the conspiracy? We theorized in our video the mystery of Mrs. Flood, that she's deeper in the shadows. Her calling herself the governor and then springing Conrad hints she might be pulling even bigger strings. This nod to the boss mystery ties Lucky Day back into the season-long arc. It's an exciting Easter egg for fans who watched every episode and our theory videos. If you haven't already, check out our deep dive on Mrs. Flood's motives. Her Lucky Day appearance may have added a major clue. All in all, Lucky Day is a tense, topical ride. It's thrilling to see our heroes tackle real-world issues like doxing, conspiracy podcasts, and disinformation. And yes, the episode is right on target. The Doctor's final speech felt like a direct message in today's media climate, and we're all here for it. So, Whovians, what did you think? Did Lucky Day earn its name, or leave you feeling uneasy about UNIT's vulnerabilities? Also, quick fun note, long-time viewers will note that this is quite a change of look for me with these green glasses that I'm sporting for this episode, so I am curious to hear what you all think. Make a note in the comments below. I'm Stu Jackson, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of Doctor Who Series 2, Episode 4, Lucky Day, be sure to smash that like button and tell us your thoughts in the comments. Did we miss any hoorays or boo-hoos? Let us know. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Hailing Frequencies for more in-depth Doctor Who reviews and theories. Next week, we're hyped for Episode 5. The title is already out, the story and the engine, and it looks to be thrilling. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Until then, keep those hailing frequencies open. And remember, the truth is out there in Doctor Who.